Hi Dixons, I'm Ben Ashcroft. I'm an Assistant Vice Principal at Dixons Academies Trust, and this is...
My name's Shabazz Mahmood and I'm Head of Year 9 at Dixons Macmillan Academy.
So today we're talking about cycles, and this denotes a structure that encompasses entirely how our academies are run. Essentially what we do is we divide the academy year of 39 weeks into 3 separate sections or cycles, each 13 weeks in length. Each cycle follows a set pattern, and it's this pattern that governs our assessment points, our data entry, our interventions, both pastoral and academic. So it's a comprehensive core system that dictates everything that we do and dictates our calendar. And the real idea of it behind it is to embody our leadership mantra of having healthy and efficient systems that are built on clarity, consistency, and staff well-being as well. So we're just going to hone in at 2 specific elements today, the first being assessment, the second being pastoral. I'm going to talk about assessment, Shabazz is going to talk about pastoral today. So let's take a journey through a curriculum cycle, and I hope this will be useful for any teachers out there, any heads of department and any senior leaders as well. So in weeks 1 to 6 of cycle 1, at the beginning of a new year, our teaching focuses on preventing children from underachieving. In weeks 7 to 8, our assessments begin for most, if not all, children across the school and in every subject. Standardisation and moderation then precede a data entry in week 9. A designated data day is then set aside for analysing our data, for identifying trends and patterns, and then planning our interventions so that knowledge gaps are closed. And then in weeks 10 to 13, we start to implement those highly tailored strategies to help our children. And so that process from week 1 to 13 is repeated 3 times per year. So although it's not a perfect system and there's always things that we can make better, it does have 3 main advantages. The first and the main one is that teachers' effort is not directed towards the data task, but rather using that data for the benefit of children. Second, when we think that it's successful, what we'll see is different children appearing on our prevention and intervention plans each cycle. It will show that poor performance is only temporary. And thirdly, what we benefit from is that extensive staff effort and exertion is not directed each year towards year 11, since a continuous process of intervention has been embedded throughout the preceding 4 years of their education. And therefore, when they come to year 11, they're in a really good place to be successful. So, Shabazz, I understand you're going to talk through the cycle structure from a pastoral perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Ben. So pastoral leaders also have set points within each cycle to evaluate current pastoral data and then implement highly tailored strategies to prior to the next review point. For example, in week 6, we will review the behaviour and attendance data. They will then collaboratively plan highly tailored strategies with the relevant staff, such as the child's advisor, the form tutor, the attendance team, attendance officer, and also key pastoral team or the wider pastoral team to uphold exceptionally high standards of attendance and behaviour data. This also runs alongside a cultural reward event for some form of recognition which takes place usually in week 13 of every cycle, designed to promote and uphold our academy values and the culture and ethos of the academy. As you can see, these set points deliberately differ from the curriculum cycle structure so that staff workload can be spread out throughout the cycle and our healthy and efficient systems are maintained.
That's brilliant. Thanks very much, Shabazz. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into how the cycle system works. But we have only looked at 2 areas. We've only looked at assessment and pastoral. And in future episodes, we hope that we'll look at things in a bit more depth and detail. But for now, thank you for listening. I hope you find it useful and that you tune in to another episode in future. Thank you for your time.